Okay, so let's start this GJ backtest with the 12 months. So on 12 months, just looking pretty bearish. Overall, looking to take down these lows. We still have a zone to tap maybe in the future. And overall just moving in this range on yearly, so nothing too much from there. Let's quickly check 6 months. Yeah, we are just in this bearish impulse, and now it's possible that we are inside some kind of a real long-term accumulation, or it can go for redistribution. So nothing too much from the 6 months. The only thing I see here is that we have unmitigated zones, and if the idea is to go and tap here, then we have this inside structure that already developed, and on inside structure basis already mitigated, created this inside structure of fractal one, mitigated, and moving up. So we can look at it as a fractal break. This is as a target, and maybe we can go from here or move a bit lower to these unmitigated zones and mitigate them. So let's check again. So for me, a yearly and 6 months does not tell too much, and the price can just go either way. So we need to use lower time frames to confirm any kind of idea. So this is that inside structure move on 6 months, and on monthly we are just moving bullishly after this accumulation, and recently broke to the upside. And my main idea for the monthly will be this one, that we want to continue either from here to the bullish side or from here to the bullish side. Let's check on weekly. So weekly again moving bullishly. So basically until this one holds, we can prefer to look for bullish trades, or if we will have some clear structure that shows bearishness, we can go and move to this place. Let's refine the zone on weekly to this one. And until the structure on daily and 4 hours is bullish, we can continue to look for bullish trades as well. Let's check daily. So daily started this accumulation, started to move up, created reaccumulation, created really clear shift to the upside, mitigated this zone, created these shifts maybe on 1 hour, on 4 hours, given really nice possibilities for entry, some possibilities for entries here with the development of inside structure and fractal structure, maybe, we don't know, but I guess so. And created this shift inside structure, took out this low, mitigated here, and created this huge push, pullback, huge push, and now we are inside this zone. The break is fine, the zone is not that good, pretty weak here, but the main zone is quite nice, and it got a really deep mitigation, and already we have a reaction to the upside. So my first expectation would be to start and develop, to continue develop this inside structure like this or like this. So overall looking to this target. The problem with this is that we don't have a chain. We don't have a chain even on the basis of these huge down moves. So we didn't mitigate them, and it would be much better if we could mitigate fully to this one, or maybe to this zone. It would be even better. So like this, and then like this break, and then full mitigation, and now moving higher. But until this one holds, I will still look for longs. If it breaks, I will look for shorts into this zone. course, we can already, so really aggressive style would be to see this one as a mitigation of internal structure and try to take it lower, but I would like my daily to be with me. So let's put this one as invalidation for daily. And now we have 4 hour that is possibly is in a reaccumulation. So after these breaks, we have this huge push and now created one more break. Or if we see more locally, then we see that we created this inside structure, more structure here, and now it could be a redistribution. So my plan from 4 hours is to give it a try to break to the upside, and I will follow longs until the zone holds, but when it breaks I will start to follow shorts with the 4 hours. So 1 hour does not give us too much information. We created this break, we still have unmitigated zones here, created a low that could be liquidated soon, and right now we are in this so New York will close soon, so I will need to skip it to London time in any case. So right now we are in the morning. Overall target from 4 hours, from 1 hour is this one, starting to build inside structure, build some chains. So let's check 15 minutes. So 30 minutes created this real clear push, mitigation here, and moving up. 15 minutes. 15 minutes created this break, same as on 30 minutes, and developing inside structure, mitigated here, almost broke here, so I'm okay with following on 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm okay with following on 5 minutes. It's so this one is pretty high up, so if we will have this entry, my stop loss will be either here or here, which I don't want. I want to have one more move, so we are working with this range, and I want to have a move into this fractal zone. Let's see what we will have. Okay, so we have a move, one more candle. Okay, actually I am fine with taking an entry here and protecting myself here below this low. Overall looking pretty bullish, but again the problem with this, it's pretty range. You see, we still have a lot of space to mitigate here. This one became a little bit rangy, and even if it will go bullish from here, maybe it will make sense to liquidate. So let's see what it will do. Yeah, probably will just be a liquidation, but let's see. Okay, at this point, after this impulse, I'm going to break even. Yeah, and this break-even trade. So I put it in my backtest journal. This break-even MFP right now is 1.3, quality B for me. And let's continue to follow what we have here. So so we have the possibility to enter here, but I don't want to do it because the impulse is just too big, and overall it's pretty weak. I mean, I don't like it in particular. Yeah, so we are breaking down. It's a possible reaccumulation. So until this one holds, until this one, this 15-minute range holds, and we have this overall target, I'm okay with following 5-minute ranges. The problem, of course, is that we had this unmitigated part which was mitigated, and now it would be better to have a break from here. But now we came back to these mitigated zones, and yeah, that's why I don't like it. So I will need to see some confirmation on 5 minutes. Okay, and we broke 15-minute range. Let's wait for a 15-minute structure to establish itself. So don't want to follow shorts right now until we break that 4 hours low. So this is Asia, and this is almost New York, so maybe around here. So let's check. A lot of inside structure on 1 hour. It's so like really weak. So any kind of setup here will not be the highest quality just because of this not clear price action. So of course we still have the same 4 hours, we still have the same 1 hour, and we could have an idea that we want to tap deeper, but I don't want to trade it given the fact that we are bullish on daily, and this we could have a small move to the downside and then a break to the upside. So I still want at least until 4 hour 1 hour is holding, I want to follow bullishness. And here we have, so we can say that we have this structure or this structure, and this is the development of infrastructure on 15 minute. We had some mitigations here, we had a break on inside structure basis, and this could be treated as reaccumulation, local reaccumulation. So if we will have some confirmation on 5 minute, I'm okay with it. And as you can see, the trend is pretty established on 5 minutes, giving us some reaccumulations, created clear breaks, and now reaccumulating again. So if I will see clear internal shift to the upside, I'm okay with taking it. So something like this. Okay, yeah. So what we have here, we have a break on 5 minutes after reaccumulation. I tap here, okay with entering here, protecting myself here, and let's see what the price action will show us. And this is the beginning of London. Okay, so we have an instant burst to the upside, so this is a break even for me. Now the management, my main management style would be wait for the low, so not trail here anything, then a break and then trail, and a break, trail, or something like this. So giving it a bit, a small room to breathe. So if we will break here, my trail goes here. So yeah, you see, if you trail more aggressively, you can trail like to here, but most likely you will be liquidated. At the same time, if we are staying here, we can use this space to breathe and then break again. So let's see what the market will do. Again, we have this break, and for me this is a trail here, but I understand that it will be most likely liquidated, so I will trail to here, and then later, so let's see, okay, I think we have one more break, and then later I will analyze and record how much it ran afterwards. So we'll keep it below this low. I can trail it, of course, below this impulse, but we'll give it a bit more room. Yeah, and this is my exit, and now I will record this trade. So still a big quality for me because of the overall choppiness from supportive timeframes. Let's see what will happen next. So I guess we will need to have this deeper reaccumulation, and now we have this zone on 30 minutes. So this one as a bigger zone, And can we refine? Basically don't see any refinements here, so we'll just follow this 15-minute range and see what we will have in 5 minutes. Yeah, so this is a possible reaccumulation which will be confirmed after this break. And this is fractal structure developing or inside structure developing, and 5 minutes is tapping into this zone. So I don't want, so it's not the clearest entry. It's possible, but I don't want to take it right now. We'll wait. So if we will stay above this one and break, give us a clear entry, I'm okay with entering, but we are breaking it. So can do with this one, can do with this one, and we are still inside a possible reaccumulation from 15 minutes, from 30 minutes, and again this structure is pretty bad. So what I want now is I'm okay with taking one trade on a clear 5-minute shift to the upside if we will get it. Yeah, so this was possible reaccumulation, and now tapping inside this zone, and this zone again it's happening after a trend, after reaccumulation. This zone is building up like that one, like this fractal shift, mitigation, internal shift, mitigation, fractal, mitigation of this this chain, and now mitigation of this chain. So this is not the clear setup that we could have, but as a B- setup it's possible. So if the market will go above this point, so this is a buy stop and this is a fractal fakey pattern. So if we, as you can see, we have a candle, now this candle goes below, and now if the price goes above this one, this is a fractal fakey pattern. Okay, broke, invalidated, no entry here. Starting to go down, so this is the evening, and just keeping the Asia like this. And this is all London time, so let's check 1 hour. Oh, still really choppy for hours, still inside here, but it seems that the market started to develop this inside structure like this. So now on inside structure basis we have this target which is in confluence with these deeper zones. Still don't want to trade any shorts, but overall expecting it to go down and mitigate something here. If not, then I'm okay with following longs on with a clear structure. So this is still a possible redistribution from this downtrend. Yeah, it's going down again, some news, and this is pretty interesting. So we created pretty clear break on 30 minute. Let me check what we are mitigating. Tap just into imbalance on 4 hours. I mean, that's okay, we can try to trade it. But if we will have our 5-minute shifts, so just falling through, having some shifts to the upside, tapping into unmitigated parts, hidden S&D here, possible tap. Well, again, that would be a B- setup just because of the middle time frames that are still not clear. But if we will break above, I'm fine with protecting myself here and then looking to manage. So don't have a tap. This tap. Okay. So let me show you what I don't like about this setup and why this B minus. Yes, we are pretty bullish from 30 minutes, from 15 minutes, but it's something created by the news, so pretty overextended. In the 5 minutes recently, we are in this bearish trend, local trend, and this break to the upside is only the first one, so this could be first of all a redistribution to move it even lower, or it can be a start of accumulation, but then, even then, we will need to have more back and forth, so up and then down, up, down, and then maybe on New York we will go up. So you see this this idea that we are following now, that it will just go up, is on the third place of the possibility for me. So I will try to move to break even as quickly as possible, but not yet. Yeah, just breaking down. Just playing around the price. So to be honest, at this point I would just manually close it, but let's give it a chance. So the zone is still holding, let's give it a chance, but overall not expecting too much from this. So even if we are going to go bullish, I am still expecting a decent accumulation. Yeah, so this most likely will be a loser. Okay, still holding, and this is definitely a break even for me at this place. Now you can decide, either you want to trail aggressively and have some profit, or you can wait for a usual low, protected low on entry time frame. Basically we are breaking, and I'm okay with trailing here, so just to cover the commission, and that's all. We'll give it a room to breathe. So right now starting to establish some uptrend, and yeah, it's possible to trail here to have more decent profit, but I still want to give it a chance to do this. Let's see. At this time I'm okay with trailing to this low, and it takes me out. So let's quickly play it a bit. Whoa, so it's just news taking everything out. So let me record the trade. Okay, so recorded the trade with this big quality, and this one is approximate trail MFE. So I'm just looking, for instance, at this one, and I see that if I decided to be more aggressive here, I would take maybe 2R for instance. Then I will record and just see on my data collection what can I do with it. Okay, so let's just give it a time to settle down a bit after this huge impulse. So there is just nothing I can do there, and this is New York coming. So again, let's just clean everything. Let's check 1 hour. Yeah, so this is something that we talked about recently. Yeah, we started to develop this inside structure and looking to tap into this low. So right now we are mitigating the last part of this 4 hour range, and it's possible that it's a place where the price will go up and will align more with daily, weekly, and so on. So this is a place where I will look for longs, but first of all, I don't want to take longs here, because this will be just against my middle time frames, against my supportive story. So what I need to have is either the development of inside structure, or something that indicates bullishness and not breaking for our. This is Asia, so just keeping, and this one again we have similar situation that we had here. So you see this one to this one, just starting to develop some local inside structure trend after the mitigation of fractal or inside structure here. Pretty messy, pretty wiki. I don't know. On 5 minutes we just have several shifts to the upside, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and at this time, because of my rules, I want to see at least one reaccumulation, and then we'll look for entries. Okay, so this is a reaccumulation, but it's just too big. Basically, it's confirming the overall push to the downside. Again, don't want to trade anything until we break this one. So we'll just switch to 15 minutes. Okay, and it's the evening, so basically nothing from here this day. This is Asia, just ranging. Yeah, pretty, like, not everything is not that clear. It's not that clear. I want to see some bullish shifts on 15 minutes. Yeah, something like this. And fine to follow it. So we have this zone on 15 minutes. And we have this fractal one here. Switching to 5 minutes, seeing several consecutive shifts to the upside, it would be great to see this reaccumulation here, or deeper reaccumulation here, and then finding some entries. Okay. It would be possible to follow something from here, but again, we have this zone, much better zone here, so just waiting for a tap. And now structurally, what do we have? We have a break and a break inside structure and one break to the downside. So I'm okay with following this. If it breaks above, the session is okay. My expectation, to be honest, is for deeper mitigation, but if we will break above and if the market is ready to go, it can go from here. Let's check for hours. For hours is still holding this range. It's a possible accumulation, so let's check. Okay, just going down. By the way, this is why it's sometimes useful to use buy stops, and looking like we'll break. So right now I will cancel this. I will enter this zone if we will develop at least some fractal structure, but we are breaking it. Yeah, we are breaking the zone and starting a reaction from this zone here. Again, developing of inside structure or real structure, and I'm good to go. Okay, and this is fractal structure, looking pretty bad, to be honest, pretty impulsively, but this is the last point in the zone that it can hold. So happy to take it if we will go above this wick. So not going above, does not want to go. We'll give it one more chance here. No, just breaking. So this is a cancel, this is cancelled, and this is cancelled. And let's see what we will have on 1 hour. So just breaking. Again, everything here is really messy. So just for the sake of backtesting, just for the sake of taking something, we still can hold this and this inside structure. So yeah, that's pretty early entries. So how a good question to answer is how we can make this entry better. If we would do something like this and then this would be much better entry for the bull side. Again, for the bearishness, I don't want to take it because we are near the protected low of daily, created this inside structure, and this is the place where we can go up, so don't want to take it. But other than that, we created a local trend, redistributed, and we are continuing it. So on my supportive time frames, we are just moving down. Recently, of course, creating this inside structure clear shifts, and you know what, I will wait for 30 minutes shift. So we are just breaking down and breaking the daily. We're breaking the daily and mitigating the weekly here. So what can we do here? If we want to follow bullishness, we need a development of bullish structure. If we want to follow bearish, we can try to sell something from here to mitigate even lower. So let's just wait what we have. Okay, we have a development of some fractal structure on 1 hour, on 15 minutes, and I'm okay to with following it. Why? Because yes, we are bearish, but we created this break. We're still bullish overall from daily and from weekly, so we can say that we are mitigating this, and just now we'll go higher, at least to this zone, and then maybe we can sell to even this zone. But if we will hold and have clear setups, so now the idea is 50-50, and I'm just following what the market is doing, and the market is doing this, creating down breaks, up breaks, down breaks, and maybe possible up breaks, or maybe this is an accumulation. And even if this is a redistribution, we can have something here to redistribute and go higher. So let's check the session. It's New York, so that's fine. We have this clear shift, inside structure developing, holding. So let's check 5 minutes. And 5 minutes recently created this clear shift in the range price action, so not the best option, but still okay. Let's see what it will do. Tapping here, but just doing it too aggressively, breaking it and moving up. Okay, I'm fine with taking one trade if we tap deeper, something like this. Yeah, I'm fine with taking it just from here, and will protect myself here. Yeah. A break even for me here. So now it's possible to bring it a bit higher, but I basically don't want. Yeah, I basically don't want to do it. I want to have one more break. Yeah, something like this. Let's see what it will do. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with trailing it to here. So why? We have this fractal zone, and it's really possible that the market will do something like this. So let's see. Okay, one more push to the upside. I want to have my low and then trail. Okay, trail here. Trail here. Now at this point, of course, we are expecting reaccumulation, and now this is where you need to decide, and this is where you will analyze your management style and what it can give you, because of course I understand that even if we will create one more break, then this low will be taken out by reaccumulation. Of course we can have even 4 or 5 and more consecutive shifts, but if you want to have like really big runners, then you need to manage like to here and then expect it to confirm itself, confirm the reaccumulation and trail here. So let's just take this trade and see what it will give us. So yeah, at this point, you see, since we are having this big move, we can either trail to this one, but to be stopped out almost for sure, or to here, but it will not give us to like much better trail. So what I want to wait is a new low and a break to the upside. Yeah, and it takes me out, going for reaccumulation. So let's see. So this is Asia time now, so we just can skip it all and see how it will develop. Yeah, you see exactly like it should have been developed. Created this reaccumulation, got me really stopped out, and then it was possible to trail maybe here to be stopped out here, or if you give it a bit more room, like waiting for this break, then trail here, and then you have this trail. So let me record this one. So this is a trade, MFE 7.5. If trail given more room to breathe, it could be like 4-6R. And let's do one more trade, and this will be the first part over. Okay, so what we still have? We are still possibly moving to this zone. And while this 30-minute, while this 1 hour real structure also, now we have this real structure in 1 hour, like this 1, 2 breaks to the upside, mitigating the zone. So basically I'm fine, and we have established trend on 5 minutes with this reaccumulation, with this possible reaccumulation. If we break above, happy to follow it. So starting to build some inside structure, but breaking to the downside, breaking to the upside. Okay with following this range, but I want to see deeper mitigations. So this is the route, maybe refine it to here, so we have these last unmitigated portions. Let's see if it will give us an entry, starting to build the highs. So in these situations, really common scenario is just go and liquidate it all in one push, but let's see. Yeah, something like this. So now we either trade this or wait for accumulation. Now we mitigating this one and showing a reaction. Okay, reaccumulating. Coming down pretty hard, having this zone. I don't know. So we have this zone and we tapped into unmitigated parts. I don't like this simple, so I want to see a development at least from fractal structure perspective, or something like this. So we have this fractal structure, but we have a lot of room to go, and my stop loss will be pretty big, so I will better miss this one. Yeah, so we are breaking it and tapping into deeper zones, tapping into here. Again, I want to see this structure cleared, something like this, and now we are tapping. So at this time, if we will break above, oh, this is at night session. No, so this is almost dead of New York, willing to give it, to just skip it. Okay, yeah, moving high, skip. Oh, it would be a great entry, but yeah, the session was not optimal. Yeah, but it would be a great entry, to be honest. Okay, let's just see what we will have. One more bullish break, one more bullish break. Nearing the zone, so maybe we are going to tap it. Happy to follow this one if we will have a tap. So having a tap into bigger zones. Let's check the session. So this is still Asia. Just going bullish. Asia. And London starts. And at this point, I want to see a deep reaccumulation. Other than that, I missed this. So this was the main opportunity. This was Asia, so nothing for me. Can follow it to the bullish side. So there was an entry, but again, for me, it's high up. It's too high up. I wanted to see a reaccumulation, but the entry possibilities was there. So what we have now, we have this zone already tapped that we expected, but now it seems that we will just break it. And if so, basically we already broke it with this one, and now I don't want to be bearish until some real clear structure maybe on one hour develops or whatsoever. Why? Oh, I see now on daily. Why? Because we tapped here, and for me it's just bullish. But so we'll wait for bullish setups. Okay. Yeah, so this time we have this zone. The problem with that is that the main zone was already mitigated, so it would be better to mitigate something here as a part of this fractal chain and go higher from there. But if we will set up 15-minute structure from here, I'm good to go to the bullish side. And what's interesting is that if we would follow this this move as a part of redistribution from here, then maybe we would have something here or maybe here in 5 minutes, but that's not what I'm following. So waiting either for a break to the downside from 4 hours or shifts like this on 15 minutes and maybe coming back here like this one. So ideally we will have a tap here into this zone. Of course, if this is an accumulation on 15 minutes, then we can expect even more back and forth. But given the fact that we tapped into 4 hours, we can refine to this or maybe this. In fact, we tapped into this refined zone, as you can see. So yeah, we tapped into it, showed the reaction, absorbed one break, second break, and now we can work with either zones. So ideally we will have an entry from this one because this will be the last point, but let's see if we will have a tap on 5 minutes. So we have a tap, still looking pretty aggressive, waiting for, so we are breaking this one, breaking to the upside, mitigating something here, so this bigger zone, and right now it's internal shift. If we will have a tap maybe to here as the last unmitigated portion, I'm fine with taking it. Okay, have a tap, and if we will go above, I'm okay with taking it. Will protect myself below the low, and let's see what we will have. So we have a tap, but so it looks like a loser here, but let's see. Didn't check the session. Session is okay. Yeah, this kind of price action usually it means you see bearish, just one more shift on the inside structure, and basically yeah, that's it. So let's see what we'll have further. So we have this loader and still holding the zone, creating again inside structure. So it would be possible to enter here, but given the fact that we had a loser, now if this is an accumulation, it can have even more back and forth. The zone is still holding. The session is not optimal yet, so would be great to have some more clear shifts like this. So this still inside structure. Yeah, I mean we can have one more try here. So this is technically real structure. Break from here, and if we will go above, I'm fine with protecting myself there. We still have this last, so we have this tapped. Yeah, that's fine. That would be even if a loser, it would be a nice trade. So we have a tap. So this is a break even at this point. Okay, now I want to have a low and a break to the upside, but this is just a break even. Okay, and let's finish working with this one. So holding this last unmitigated portion, looking at this 5 minutes developing inside structure, starting to be like really rangy. 4 hours still holding this one. Daily developed inside structure after the tap, so everything is there. And so yeah, if so right now we have pretty clear inside structure, but in a bit rangy environment. So this is the New York. If we will have a tap just a bit deeper, so something like this. So this is the last unmitigated portion. This is the protected low, and basically let's have one more candle. Okay, we tapped and rejected. Just going with the market, so let's take spread into account. Going with the market, the session is not that good, but still okay. Let's protect ourselves below the low, and we'll try to manage it. Okay, this break even, waiting for the low. Okay, and this is Asian session, so probably will take me out. Yeah, take me out. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it will take out. And this is London. So we have a break even, a loser, and let's quickly, what do we have here? This accumulation, move up, reaccumulation. So an entry was here for the 5 minutes. Let's check 15 minutes. 15 minutes started this range, looking like it wants to break. So let's just follow this bullish move. So we have one more break. So we are mitigating this big zone, but it would be great to see even deeper mitigation, so we can have better stop loss. So something like this. Session is not optimal, but still fine. We can still go and mitigate something there, but if we will go up from here, good to go with this one inside this bullish bullish leg, and inside of this fractal reaccumulation. Tapped. Break even there. And that's a break even. Okay, and let me record this one. So break even, break even, break even, loser. So 3 break evens and a loser. I will record now on the journal, and this will be the end of first part. Then we'll continue later.